Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what?
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. It was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target. And it's third down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and the 49ers are out to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Matt Ioannidis in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2. Remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the toss. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 65 yards on the ground. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Preston Smith in there to drop him for a loss on the play. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. The pressure gets to him again. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Lutz's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
First down throw for Prescott. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Prescott to throw this time. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And Gibbs got it. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a third field goal for him now, and he's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the National Football League. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now Pirine. He can't get him down. Room to run inside the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, third quarter down in Arizona. And not much trouble for the 49ers in that when they open the lead a bit further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Left side and caught by Flainer. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Back to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
The Saints on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete to Flainer. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 7, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll look to throw here. Coleman has it here right side. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints get a bit closer. So it's challenge time. The referee's tablet coming out. And the big question, Charles, did that football break the plane to the goal line?
They just need any part of the ball to cross the goal line in order for it to count. Remember, it's got to be indisputable, though. Sometimes we think it's going to be there. We can't really find it on the tablet. So we'll see what the final call is going to be.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. So now 3rd and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First down, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Craig. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Prescott now on 2nd down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The Redskins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Elsewhere, they're on the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. And the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. A win would be their first of the young season. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now this time he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Trey Hendrickson coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing here, Prescott. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Third and long for Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. They are in the 4th in Buffalo. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Coleman. A gain of 6 there on first. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20. And now running right through it. Oh, he sheds himself free. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter down in Arizona. And not much trouble for the 49ers in that when they opened the lead a bit further. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how...